weekend is here, and it's time to go out to dinner, possibly to a restaurant. We're joined with Nancy Adler, my nutritionist, and she has some very specific guidelines and rules about how to enjoy a restaurant.
Yes.
Which sometimes she's a buzzkill, but we're going to listen anyway.
Well, that's it.
So, all right, we're going out to a restaurant.
Okay.
In all seriousness, you know, one of the things that I try and do is the day I know I'm going out to a restaurant, I watch my diet that day.
Okay.
And I might watch my fat content and especially my sodium content. So, you know, that is something I've learned from you. But you have some other guidelines.
Tips for
So,
that, yeah.
keep us on our nutritional wagon.
Yeah, so that you'll be able to go out to a restaurant and live your life as I teach you. I don't tell you to stay home from the restaurant, I tell you to go. But we do have some specific tips that we can go through to make it a little bit easier to stay within your weight loss budget. Firstly, don't go to the restaurant hungry. You know, don't be, you know, I can't wait to get there, I'm storing it all up, I'm not going to eat all day. Eat your meals during the day. You should be, you know, just comfortable enough to go, but not starving, because you're going to be at the mercy of whatever anybody puts in front of you, number one. Number two, the bread's coming to the table. Let's just, you know what? If there's not a lot of people that are concerned about the bread, just say to the waiter or the waitress, do you mind not bringing that? You know, and you know, but a lot of times they're asking you now anyway.
Would you care for bread?
Do you want the bread?
Right.
You know, so it's easy, just as easy to say no as it is yes.
Okay.
Okay. Secondly, you know, if you know what restaurant you're going to, get online. Look up the menu. They all put the menus online now. So that way, you know, Adrienne, you can get to that restaurant and say, I know what I'm going to have. I don't even want to see the menu. I kind of know. That way, there's not all this in front of you and a lot of temptation.
Now, I got to back you up and be a little realistic here because, you know, and I'm smiling and half laughing because it's like, don't go to the restaurant hungry. Well, what's the point? I mean, I'm going out to dinner.
What is the point? We have to look on to.
And I mean, seriously.
Well,
you
the point is you're going to be with friends. And
a lot of us think that, you know, you go out to a nice meal, you go to a nice restaurant, you want to enjoy a nice meal, and you don't want to be full from some boring thing that I've had Monday through Friday. So I mean, and I know, I mean, I think that a lot because,
well, eat a protein bar or something, you know, maybe 2 hours before you go. You know, I don't mean to eat, you know, so much that you can't eat. Just eat maybe something, again, that's going to do some work for you, fill you up a little bit, and leave you just enough hungry that you're not starving. That's what I'm saying, you know, basically. So,
and
you know,
lastly
is don't take the leftovers home, because 9 out of 10 times, you know, it's a great meal, but there's a lot of sodium in these meals, and you know you're not ordering the perfect meal. Why do it twice?
And there it is, leave the leftovers at the restaurant. And that's Better Living with Nancy Adler.